Hey, welcome, Scorpio. This is a Scorpio reading for Scorpios, and I'm sorry my cat won't get out of the way, but I gave up on getting him to move, so this is definitely a random specific because we're talking about someone either metaphorically or literally who is either orphaned or you feel orphan, like a motherless, fatherless child with illegitimate child. So there is this kind of archetype that you are healing in this lifetime. Underneath it all, the current of what is seen. So the gifts that you are, I don't want to say receiving because it's like you worked on it, you earned it, you built it up from nothing. Friendly and compassionate. So you're a Scorpio who's very friendly and compassionate. People feel comfortable being around you and learning from you is kind of what I'm hearing. You're very optimistic. It's the glass is definitely half full with you. And it, whoa, hey buddy. Hey, could you go this way? Novi, come here. Come here, guy. Could you go that way? Oh, good boy. Thank you. Okay. Seeks to eliminate unnecessary drama. So if you are feeling very sensitive right now to drama, to other people's dramas, to other people's projections onto you, it's because this is what you know is really important for you. So it could be in a past life if you want to think of like a really chaotic orphanage maybe, or a situation where you had to make a lot of noise to be heard or be acknowledged. But with this illegitimate child, it could be that maybe your parents weren't married. So in polite society, you would be considered less than. You know, if it's not that you were actually orphaned and you're healing from that. Challenges. So this is what's difficult for you. These might be just literally your triggers in life because of that past life where you were abandoned, if that's what we're talking about, or if you like your parents were killed in war. Or you were literally kidnapped and taken from your homeland, you know? Feelings of abandonment can sabotage life. So it could be whether your parents had a choice or not, you felt abandoned. You know, maybe they didn't, but may give up and have victim mentality. So you had to work on going from the glass is half empty to the glass is half full. Oh, did he okay. So attention seeking is also, like I was saying, so it went both ways with you. Whoever you are, I'm hearing kind of this. This is really sad, and I'm sorry that this, if you can relate to this, my heart goes out to you. In an orphanage, like in Russia, I saw this documentary, you know, about orphanages, and these babies, they just get put in these places, and they're horrible, cold, cruel places. You know, imagine a big, old, crumbling room with 20 cribs and babies laying in them. But they don't cry because they don't have staff to come and take care of them. They don't have nurturing. So the babies eventually just kind of stop crying. And I think that something about either this life or the last, you stopped crying because it's like nobody ever came. Okay, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on just a sec. Nova Scotia, get over here. Asked you not to get in that plant. What happened? Did you forget? Wow! Wow! Oh my god! You know what? You stay over there. Wow. So much for that cactus I've been growing for 4 years. Okay. Sorry. Sabotage. I'm so sorry. I would think that was getting a little dark. You may be triggered, not ready to go there, but... Okay, so let's say metaphorically you just stopped crying for help. Maybe from life, maybe from the angels, and this is a renewed faith or a renewed connection to your higher power here that you had to learn or regain. Or give up completely and learn that if your family wasn't there for you, that it doesn't mean that you deserve it, or that it's karma, or that you have to put up with it. It means that you are tasked to walk away from it. Well, that's interesting too. If a baby is conceived while his parents are married but born after they are divorced, he's still legitimate. Okay, so there's all these rules that society has come up with about, and maybe you fall in between the cracks somewhere, or maybe it's like I'm saying, you stopped expecting love and nurturing from the people around you or from the world you live in, and you had to make noise in other ways. I don't know, maybe you've got a powerful voice or something, but the bottom line here is forgiveness and sage. But before I get there, I don't normally read from the book for this deck, but I was prompted to take some notes from it because I don't have it memorized yet. I'm working on it. But I'm really glad I did because it changes everything from looking at it from the Rider White. So, just to start off here, the situation is the Eight of Swords with the Star. And this bootleg Russian tarot deck I got online, Mysterious Forest Tarot. And so it says, if you're afraid, you're alive. Congratulations, you know you're alive. So you have to overcome your emotions. You have to overcome fear. You have to accept change and know that the time will come when all the pain and the sadness that you have felt will dissolve into joy and light with the star. So also a warning there with that is, if you're living in the past, you're missing your now. So you're missing your life. So you can't live too much in the past or too much in the future. The star in the Eight of Swords says, kind of mind over matter, overcome your emotions. Okay, and understand that the pain and the fear is about to be over. The star is a promise. Here we have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is interesting in this deck. It's totally different. It says power blinds you, but surrender to this feeling. Too will pass and so will you. Life is short, life is shit, and soon it will be over, you know? So if there's a moment in your life, in your story, where you're feeling on top and you're feeling very powerful, or power has been thrust into your hands, enjoy it. Surrender to it. Don't be afraid of it. So maybe that's the overcoming the fear of your own power. You know, collect your willpower. If you don't feel it, you have it in there somewhere. Collect it right now. You need it. You need your strength and your willpower right now. And it's there for you. You know, so that feeling, even if it is very intense and scary, embrace that leadership position or that literal feeling, surge, rush of confidence or power. Because that too will pass. As we all do. You know, it's a very kind of pragmatic deck when it comes to life and death. Your environment here is really interesting. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. So thirst for pleasure in this deck. This is different in this deck too. All the queens are different. Thirst for pleasure, but hold back. So hold back feelings of lust at this time. Because you will regret it. It will waste your time. Or it will ruin your life. So there might be a hurricane that's going on with you in a position of power, in a position of leadership. Meaning people are going to want to bask in your light, be a part of your life. Enjoy the protection of your shade. That's for somebody, I don't know what that means, but it's time of the hurricane. But you are calm. So chaos, maybe literally volcanoes, hurricanes, harsh winter, but you are okay. You are okay when everything's not okay. Because you are staying focused on the finish line. You've gathered up your willpower and you're not afraid of that feeling of power. But you don't let others into your energy right now, especially if it's lust. So avoid sexy temptations right now, okay? And then for you and your advice, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you see, we have 3 queens in a row. Which even in this deck, the queens are a steady, calm, compassionate influence on your life right now. So, if you're not a woman, that's all right. We all embody male and female in one way or another. So this is asking you, while basking and enjoying that power or that momentum or that rush of confidence, either you have some really good friends around you that you love and you know you can trust, keep them around you. If you have real ride or die friends that you know, who know you and you know them, and there's no question of trust, there's no question and it's not a gamble, have those people around you. Or if that's not it, just realize that you can embody that steady, calm, compassionate queen while sitting in your seat of power or influence or affluence. And if that's not it, and you're like, oh, ride or die friends, that'd be nice, then you need to be your own best friend here. Queen of Pentacles on this deck says you don't even need any friends. So maybe you've had to be your own friend by being maybe rejected by polite society, or whatever orphan or illegitimate child means to you. It all ends in healing for you and mending this broken heart. Okay, so there's been a broken heart. What's missing here? Which one? Queen of Swords. We're missing the Queen of Swords. It's already suggested to you to be, smart by overcoming your emotions with the 8 of Swords there. So that missing to me with these other 3 queens suggests, it would say, if it were here, it would say, you know your own strength, now use it. So I think that means, since this is such a positive read for whoever you are, that you don't know your own strength. You don't know yet. You're going to have to do this to understand. Like maybe beforehand you're like, all right, I'm going to work myself up to where I'm feeling totally confident. I know everything about this. I've seen all the different outcomes. I've got my bases covered. I've got plan A, plan B, plan C. And this is saying no. You might not be ready in your mind where you think you are. Because the outcome here is the Fool and the Emperor. So not so different there with the Fool in that it is a leap of faith. I think literally it says, it's stupid of you to doubt what you're doing right now. So do not doubt what you're doing. Even if you're unsure. Even if the outcome is kind of unforeseen or hidden. It's like, do it anyway. Go despite your reservations. Or your inclination to restrict yourself from such heights of responsibility or power or creation in your own life. Or literally keeping up those boundaries if it is that you're your own friend here. So it says with the Emperor, rejoice. It's like rejoice and rule. Your time has come. So whether you're ready or not, the time has come. And whether you realize it or not, you've been working towards this your whole life. So accept what's happening, okay? Even if no one else understands it. If the crowd doesn't like what you're saying. It's still your victory. Okay, so this is victory for you. Allow yourself to make mistakes. By the way, nobody's perfect. If you're living or leading or creating or building, you create the laws and you enforce them. And you keep your ego out of it. If you stay in that energy of compassion for your influence, you can't lose. So, call for adventure here, Sage. Purification. You are a living ceremony. Bless everything. Speak blessings out to the world, to yourself, and to everything around you. Curse nothing. Speak no curses. Think no evil right now, for sure. And with the storm as caution, and what do I have here? Perseverance. So you do not have to persevere through the same storms, hurricanes, and chaos that the crowd does. You already did your hard work. So don't get sucked into the we are feeling this, we are doing this. What you have right, what you're seeing very clearly here. Search for a star. Searching for healing. In this age of Aquarius where you're going to be able to be authentic. And if... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Accepting who you are completely, even if you're like a man and you're accepting the feminine part of yourself. It will bring a steady calmness to your life. But the sky's the limit here. You don't know your own strength. You don't know the capacity you have to bring a calm power to the world. So keep looking, keep learning, keep praying, keep asking for inspiration, and it will come to you. So you have an advantage here. Your viewpoint comes from boots on the ground wisdom. So I feel like you are book smart, but you are also street smart, whoever you are. And that makes you a very incredible leader in this position. What you might not see clearly here, and this says initial illusion. Do you see it? There's a clue in here somewhere. Embarcadero Esplanade. So involving yourself in other people's opinions, it's going to be a longer, harder road than you think it is. Okay? So this is about blocking everybody else's opinions. And that's everybody. That's everybody. So accept what's happening, okay? And let everybody be mad about it. Let everybody be mad about it, because this is about your heart and your soul and your energy and your willpower, your creativity and your freedom. And this is all coming to you while sitting in a position of power, influence, and affluence. And whoever you are, it's like you might never feel ready, but the time has come. All right, so surrender to almost the gods handing you this. Maybe you see it as a burden at first, and that's the illusion. It will turn into your great life's work. And everything you even forgot to hope and wish for is going to be coming to you. So hang in there, okay? This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.